Good evening, students, and welcome to Aurora Online Classes. Dear students, I am here with the same lesson, The Bond of Love. So, in my previous class, I gave you the theme of the lesson, and today I'll give you the detailed summary of this lesson. Dear students, in fact, this story deals with the idea that the bond of love overcomes all difficulties and obstacles. In fact, love knows no barrier of any language, caste, gender, nationality. Love knows the language of heart. So, even love makes an animal respond gently and even humanly. In this story, the narrator brings a cub to his house. Cub means young one of a bear, भालू का बच्चा. There develops when this cub was brought by the narrator to his house. In the narrator's house, this cub develops a bond of deep love between his wife and the cub. And when the cub is removed to the zoo, both the cub and the narrator's wife stop eating and feel sad and dejected. Both of them, both the narrator's wife and the cub feel very sad, they feel very depressed, they feel very uncomfortable without each other. Then the cub has to be brought back home. Now let's go for the summary of this lesson. Point number one. The author brings home a bear cub. Bear cub means young one of a bear, भालू का छोटा बच्चा. And this bear was a male. This bear was not a female. It was a male whose name was Bruno. So the incident is that 2 years back, the author and his companions, his friends, were passing through the sugarcane field near Mysore. And there, some people were driving away the wild pigs from their fields. Suddenly, a sloth bear was seen, and this sloth bear came out of the fields panting due to the heat of the sun. Actually, the author, I mean to say the narrator, did not want to shoot at the bear, but one of his friends, one of his companions, shot the bear down, and the bear died on the spot. When the author and his companions came near the fallen bear, they saw a baby bear, and this baby bear was riding on its mother's back. The bear cub ran round the fallen bear, making a pitiful noise. So the author took pity on this baby bear, and this baby bear came to be known as Bruno when the author brought this bear to his house. Now, this baby bear had lost his mother, as his mother was shot dead by one of the companions of the narrator. Then what happened? Actually, the narrator put this baby bear in a gunny bag, in a jute bag, and brought him to Bangalore, where the narrator was living. The author presented this bear cub, I mean baby bear, to his wife. And the narrator's wife was very happy to receive this baby bear, or this baby cub you can call him. And she named this baby bear, or this bear cub, Bhalu ka bacha, Bruno. Now, baby bear started living in the house. Point number two, there was a strong bond between baby bear and the family members of the narrator. So especially the Bruno's wife loved Bruno. Bruno is the name of the bear cub which was brought by the narrator to his house in Bangalore. And the same baby bear, I mean bear cub, was taken care of by the narrator's wife. The narrator's wife treated this baby bear as her own child. Then Bruno, this bear cub baby bear, they started drinking milk from a bottle. And in the narrator's house, Bruno was free to eat anything. So Bruno grew up and started eating, drinking a lot of things. He ate porridge, vegetables, fruits, nuts, meat, rice, eggs. He also, apart from this, he also drank milk, coffee, and even beer very happily. He soon became, this baby bear became very friendly with the children and the dogs which the author had. He enjoyed playing and running into the kitchen wherever and whenever he liked. So Bruno enjoyed playing and running into the kitchen whenever he liked. He was free to do anything. He also slept in the author's bed. Then, point number third, a strange mishap. One day, a strange accident happened with Bruno, and Bruno drank poison that was barium carbonate. In fact, the narrator had brought barium carbonate to kill rats, but since Bruno had the habit of getting into the narrator's bedroom, narrator's library, his kitchen, everywhere, so by chance this Bruno got this barium carbonate, which was kept by the narrator to kill the cats, and he drank it. And when Bruno drank, Bruno felt uncomfortable, and in fact, what happened with Bruno? Bruno got paralyzed. His body got paralyzed. Then he was brought to a physician. Then he was brought to a veterinary doctor, where he was given injection. And after having injection, after some time, Bruno felt relieved. He felt comfortable, and then he ate too much. So this was the accident that happened with Bruno. Now at another time, Bruno drank a gallon of engine oil, and but this engine oil had no effect on Bruno. So with the passage of time, Bruno started growing up and came to be known as Baba. Now Bruno came to be known as Baba. This is an Indian name. They lovingly called him Baba. The narrator's wife lovingly called him Baba. So now Bruno became Baba. Now joyful feasts of Baba. Baba was now a fully grown up bear, and actually he equaled more than two dogs in height. At times he was playful and in a mischievous mood, and he could do a few tricks also. He used to play a few tricks also. At the command of the narrator's wife, Baba could wrestle, Baba could box, and he would hold a stick like a gun. But Baba had to be chained as he was growing up. Now Baba, I mean this Bruno, had to be chained due to the presence of the tenant's children in the house. Now, on the advice of some author's friends, Baba was sent to the zoo, and when Baba was sent to the zoo, he had become, at that time, he had become very big, and he could not be kept at home. Then, now Baba was sent to the zoo. Actually, the narrator's wife did not want Baba to be at the zoo. Now here started the pain of separation. The narrator's wife started missing Baba a lot there. Even in the zoo, Baba was not feeling comfortable. He was restless, he was depressed, and he did not eat and drink anything. So both the sides, the condition was same. So Baba also felt very miserable and refused to eat anything. Then the author's wife visits Baba. Now the author's wife insisted on seeing Baba. So she was so adamant that she told the author to take him to Baba. And ultimately the author had to take his wife to Baba. And when his wife, narrator's wife, went there, Baba recognized, I mean Bruno recognized her, and actually the moment Baba saw her in the zoo, he cried with happiness, and the author's wife patted him through the bars. She gave him tea, cakes, ice cream. She gave him so many things to eat. So at last she had to leave him at the time of parting. The narrator's wife wept bitterly as she became so much emotional, and Baba too started crying. Baba also cried very bitterly. Now the curator was moved by Baba's attachment with the author's wife, and the narrator's wife requested the curator to send Baba back home. The curator expressed his helplessness because Bruno was now the government property. So then she met the superintendent and requested him to get Bruno back. So the superintendent not only agreed but also gave her a cage for transporting Baba to Bangalore. Now Baba was back. Baba was at home. At home, the author and his wife made an island for Baba. It was 20 feet long and 15 feet wide. And this island was surrounded by a moat 6 feet wide and 7 feet deep. They also placed a wooden box for Baba to sleep in. A straw was placed in it to keep Baba warm. Here, Baba was back and he felt very happy. And the author's wife, I mean to say the narrator's wife, also spent hours sitting in the company of Baba. So, dear students, it contains a very important message. It is that we should be cautious while having pets. And actually, what happens that the theme of the lesson is that animals too, like human beings, understand the love and affection showered upon them. They also feel the pleasure. They also feel, means animals also feel the love and pleasure, and at the same time they feel pain too. So they have both kinds of feeling, as we the human beings feel, so they also feel. And if we give them love, if we shower upon our love and affection to them, they also react in a positive way, and they also give their love and affection towards us in the same way, in the same manner, in the same measure. So here is a very important message that we should we should be aware, and we should keep everything in a proper way. We should take a proper care of the animals, of our pet animals. We should look after them properly. We should love them, and we should uh, take care of their needs, and we should redress their grievances. Dear students, this is all for today, and I hope whatever I have taught you, you must have understood. Thank you very much. That's all for today.